Hello everyone, how are you all? So myself Nagappa, you are watching Appa Chemistry classes and today's topic in electrochemistry third part, that is types of conductance. So what are the types of conductance we have? So how it will varies with concentration and also variation of conductance with dilution, and also we will see the relation between conductances and relation between each conductance, specific conductance to equivalent conductance, specific conductance to molar conductance. Those all we are going to discuss in this video. So till now, those who not subscribed, please do subscribe, and for more videos daily you will get the videos. So don't forget to watch daily videos to improve your chemistry subject. Let's get into the video. Now here we have the water types of conductance. In that first type will be water specific conductance, which we had already discussed in the last video. Now once again I am going to discuss the first one, that is specific conductance. What is meant by specific conductance? How we can define the specific conductance? It is represented as K. It is also called kappa. Okay na? Now the specific conductance is what? It is a reciprocal of specific resistance. It is a reciprocal of specific resistance. It is one definition in terms of resistivity. It is a proportionality constant. It is what? A proportionality constant. It is called resistivity, or it is also called specific resistance. The reciprocal of specific resistance is called specific conductance, or it is also called conductivity. It is also called what? Conductivity. Okay na? So we can define in another way also specific conductance, that is the conducting power of all the ions which are present in 1 centimeter cube of an electrolytic solution is said to be what? A specific conductance. Say for example, we are taking one electrolytic solution. So this is an electrolytic solution which contains so many ions. So here the ions will be what? It is spread throughout this solution. Now the conducting ions which are present in 1 centimeter cube, it is what? In a volume of 1 centimeter cube. In this 1 centimeter cube of electrolytic solution, so how many number of ions which are conducting the electricity? Those ions are said to be what? Specific conductance. That ions conducting conductance is said to be specific conductance. Is that clear definition? The conducting power of all the ions which are present in 1 centimeter cube of an electrolytic solution is called what? Specific conductance. Now we are going to see the formula. In the last class we had seen K is equal to C into L by A. K is equal to C into L by A. What is C here? Conductance. L is distance of separation of the electrode plates. A is area of the each electrode, area of cross section of each electrode. Now what is L by A is commonly called? L by A is called cell constant. Okay na? So K is what? It is a K is specific conductance. K is equal to C into L by A. Its units also we had seen. What are the units for this? Ohm inverse, centimeter inverse, or else ohm inverse, meter inverse, or else ohm inverse, meter inverse, or Siemens, Moho. Those all we had seen in the last video. If you have not watched the last video, you can see that. Now this is what a specific conductance. Now you say on which factors the specific conductance depends. So on which factors specific conductance depends? It depends only on concentration. But it never depends on the what? The following conditions. What are the following terms? You can take conductance or resistance or distance of separation between the electrode or area of cross section or cell constant. These all values are not affected by the specific conductance. It only depends on the concentration. If it is more is the concentration, then what happens? Number of ions will be more in that electrolytic solution. When the number of ions are more in the electrolytic solution, if you are taking in 1 centimeter cube of an electrolytic solution, so their number of ions will be more. That is, when you are having the high concentrated solution, the number of ions which are present in 1 centimeter cube of an electrolytic solution will be more number of ions. That is, in case of, it only depends on the water concentration. If you are decreasing the concentration, then what happens? Number of ions per unit volume will be less. Overall, the number of ions in an electrolytic solution will be same. But when you are doing the dilution, that is when you are adding the more quantity of water, the ions are separated in a large distance. Okay na? So then in an unit volume, if you are considering, in that unit volume, the number of conducting ions will be less. Is that clear? So that is what it depends only on the concentration. It never depends on the other factors like conductance, resistance, distance of separation between the electrodes, area of cross section, cell constant. These all values are not dependent. It only depends on the concentration. So how it will varies with concentration? As concentration increases, specific conductance K increases. So what happens upon dilution? Upon dilution, specific conductance, what happens? Upon dilution, specific conductance decreases. Upon dilution, specific conductance K decreases. Specific conductance decreases, which is very, very important. Actually, the conductance, what happens? Increases upon dilution. Actually, what happens upon dilution? Whenever we are adding more quantity of water, when we are doing infinite dilution, then what happens? The degree of dissociation of electrolyte increases. That is, the water will have the solvent will have the nature of breaking the electrolyte into its constituent ions. So, such type of ions will have the more dielectric constant. So, when they are breaking into ions, when you are doing more number of dilution, more quantity of water, solvent you are adding, so more number of ions will be produced. That is, degree of dissociation increases. When more number of ions are produced, its conductance will be increases. Okay, upon dilution, what happens? Conductance increases, but specific conductance, what happens? It decreases. What is the reason? If you are considering in 1 centimeter cube of an electrolytic solution, the conducting ions are less in that one volume, in that specific volume. Okay na? So that is what specific conductance. Next we are going to see the equivalent conductance. Next one is equivalent conductance. So it is represented with different symbols. So just you remember the name. Okay na? So sometimes it will be represented like this EQ, or sometimes it will be represented as lambda EQ. Okay na? So anything it may be. So just you remember here EQ in the sense equivalent conductance. Now what is meant by equivalent conductance here? The conducting power of all the ions. The conducting power of all the ions. The conducting power of all the ions. The conducting power of all the ions which are present in 1 GeN of electrolyte, 1 gram equivalent of electrolytic solution, 1 gram equivalent of electrolytic solution, 1 gram equivalent of electrolytic solution, 1 gram equivalent of electrolytic solution is called what? Is called equivalent conductance. Is called equivalent conductance. Is that clear? The conducting power of all the ions which are present in 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte. Say for example, you are taking the water solute, that is, you dissolve the water 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte in this specific volume of solution. So whatever the volume it may be, the solute you added the water 1 gram equivalent number, 1 gram equivalent of solute you added to this volume. Then whatever the ions which are produced in this electrolytic solution, those ions conducting conductance is said to be what? Equivalent conductance. Is that clear? So that is what we are calling equivalent conductance. Now how it will related with specific conductance we will see. Say for example, if you are taking 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte is present in 1 centimeter cube of electrolytic solution. Say for example, 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte, 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte present in present in 1 centimeter cube of electrolytic solution. 1 centimeter cube of electrolytic solution. So what is conductance given by the 1 centimeter cube of electrolyte is nothing but specific conductance. 1 GN of electrolyte conducting conductance is called what? Equivalent conductance. So equivalent conductance is equal to K into 1 centimeter cube. That is volume will be what? 1 centimeter cube. That is 1 centimeter cube. That is what we can write here, equivalent conductance is equal to K. When the volume of electrolytic solution is 1 centimeter cube. So it is one case, first case. So it is case 1. In case 2 you can see, in case 2, so if 1 GN of electrolyte, that 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte is present in V centimeter cube. So unknown volume is what? V centimeter cube. Then 1 GN of electrolyte conductance is called equivalent conductance is equal to K into volume. Is that clear, everyone? So that is equivalent conductance is equal to K into volume. That volume in centimeter cube. That is 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 ml. Okay na? So now we are going to see the relation between normality and equivalent conductance and specific conductance. Now we are learning the what? Relation between equivalent conductance, specific conductance and normality. Now say for example 1 normal of gram equivalent of NGN of electrolyte, that is 1 NGN of electrolyte. Okay, if you are taking the what here, the specific conductance you are taking in which units? Ohm inverse, centimeter inverse. Okay na? So in such cases you are taking the n gram equivalent of electrolyte present in 1 liter. So normality is what? Its normality is n. So there it is present in n gram equivalent of electrolyte is present in 1 liter of solution. 1 liter is nothing but what? 1000 ml. That 1000 ml is nothing but what? 1000 centimeter cube. 1 liter or 1000 centimeter cube. Now here what? N gram equivalent of electrolyte is present in 1000 centimeter cube. Then what about 1 gram equivalent? That is 1 gram equivalent is nothing but what? Equivalent conductance. 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte present in what happens? N gram equivalent is 1000. Then 1 gram equivalent will be what happens? 1 into 1000 by n. That is what? 1000 by. So in this much volume, the 1 gram equivalent of electrolyte is present. What is the volume there? V is equal to 10 power 3 by n. Is that clear? So now you take the water, we know that equivalent conductance is equal to K into volume. Okay na? So we know the volume. So that is equivalent conductance is equal to K into 10 power 3 by normality. So this is the relation between equivalent conductance, specific conductance and normality. Now here what are the units of equivalent conductance, which is very very important. Units. Now you see here units of equivalent conductance I am writing. K units are what? Ohm inverse, centimeter inverse. It is what? Centimeter cube, no? It is centimeter cube of volume. Centimeter cube. So it is a centimeter cube. Okay, ohm inverse here. And a centimeter cube by volume units. So normality units per gram equivalent. So equivalent conductance units will be what happens? Very very important. Ohm inverse, centimeter square per gram equivalent. Centimeter minus 1, centimeter 3. So it becomes what? Centimeter power square per gram equivalent. Is that clear? So which is the very important unit. And you can take here Moho centimeter square, gram equivalent, or Siemens centimeter square. You can take one more here, Siemens centimeter square per gram equivalent. Okay na? So that is the unit of equivalent conductance. Say for example, if you are taking the specific conductance in a ohm inverse and meter inverse. If you are considering specific conductance, you have taken in terms of what? Ohm inverse and meter inverse. We know that what 1 centimeter is equal to how many meters? 10 power minus 2 meters. Is it or not? Now we know the volume. Volume is how much? V is equal to 10 power 3 by n centimeter cube. Okay na? So in this case, 1 centimeter in place of 1 centimeter, you substitute 10 power minus 2 meters. So 10 power 3 by n into 10 power minus 2 m whole cube. So then what happens? 10 power minus 2, 10 power 3 into 10 power minus 2 whole power 3, that is 10 power minus 6 meter cube by n. So here what happens? 10 power minus 3 meter cube by n. So this is what volume we got. Now what we know, the relation K is, specific equivalent conductance is equal to K into volume. So from this, what happens? Equivalent conductance is equal to, what happens? K into K by 1000. K by 1000 into, you can write it as what? Into 10 power minus 3 by normality. So or else you can write it as equivalent conductance is equal to K by 1000 into normality. This is the formula when you are taking specific conductance in ohm inverse, meter inverse. Is that clear? So which is very important. Now here what are the units are here? Units will be what happens? Ohm inverse, meter inverse. Here meter square is there, meter cube is there. Okay na? So then what happens? Meter square per gram equivalent. Okay. So or else you can take Siemens meter square per gram equivalent. Is that clear? That is the unit of, in case of equivalent conductance. Now you say how it will varies with the dilution. Very important point. How it will varies with the dilution. Now we'll see the variation of conductance with the dilution. Variation of equivalent conductance with the dilution. What happens upon dilution? Is there any decrease in number of ions in that volume of the 1 GN of electrolytic solution? There is no decrease. Ions will be increases upon dilution. Okay na? So electrolyte you are taking 1 GN only, but what happens upon dilution? The number of ions increases in the electrolytic solution. Then what happens upon dilution? Equivalent conductance increases. Is that clear? Specific conductance, what happens upon dilution? Decreases because number of ions per unit volume will be decreases. But whereas here upon dilution equivalent conductance increases because degree of dissociation of electrolyte increases. Then what happens? Equivalent conductance increases. I think so you have understood clearly what are the formulas we are using in case of relation between equivalent conductance, specific conductance, normality. So next, let's get into the next third type of conductance, that is molar conductance, which is very important. Molar conductance, just like a equivalent conductance, easy one. You have understood the molar equivalent conductance, so it can be easily understood. So it can be represented as like this, or it can be represented with the mu symbol. Sometimes in some books they are representing as what? Lambda m also, in that no doubt. So just m in the sense molar conductance. So how to define the molar conductance? The conducting power of all the ions which are present in 1 mole of electrolytic solution. electrolytic solution is said to be what? Molar conductance. Now you can take the what? Molar conductance is equal to K. When you are taking, when 1 mole of electrolyte is present in 1 centimeter cube of electrolytic solution. Molar conductance is equal to K into volume. When 1 mole of electrolyte is present in, 1 mole is present in V centimeter cube of electrolytic solution. We'll get this one. After that, so how we have done? NGen of electrolyte is present in 1 liter. Here also 1 mole of electrolyte is present in 1 liter of solution. If you do that same method, so if you have understood that one, you can understand this one easily. That is K into 1000 by molarity. This is the relation between specific conductance and molarity. In the same way, you will get this one. Okay. So here, in this case, molar conductance units will be what happens? In this case, here the specific conductance is taken in which units? Ohm inverse, centimeter inverse. Then we have to get this formula. So units will be what happens? Ohm inverse, centimeter square per mole. Centimeter square per mole. Okay na? So or else Siemens centimeter square per mole. That is the unit in case of molar conductance. If you are taking a specific conductance in terms of ohm inverse, meter inverse, then what happens? Molar conductance is equal to K by 1000 into molarity. 1000 into molarity. Same formulas, just here normality, here molarity. Okay na? So in this case, units will be what happens? Units will be, that is ohm inverse meter square per mole. Okay? Or else Siemens meter square per mole. So those are the what units of the molar conductance as well as equivalent conductance, and their formulas we had seen. Okay, now is that clear? Now what about variation of molar conductance here? So upon increase in dilution, upon increase in what solvent in the electrolytic solution, the electrolyte is present 1 mole only. But what happens? That 1 mole of electrolyte will undergo more degree of dissociation. That is, it forms the more number of ions. When it is forming more number of ions, then its conductance increases. That is, variation of equivalent conductance and molar conductance with the dilution will be what happens? Upon dilution, equivalent as well as molar conductance, both will be increases. Is that clear? So that is variation of conductance. Now, see the relation between molar conductance and equivalent conductance. Relation between molar conductance and equivalent conductance. Now here, molar conductance formula will be what? K into 1000 by molarity. So here equivalent conductance is what? K into 1000 by normality. So if you are taking the ratio between molar conductance and equivalent conductance, then what happens? K into 1000 get cancelled. So here 1 by m will be there in the numerator. In the denominator 1 by n is there. N will go up, m will come down. Okay na? And also here normality is what? Normality is nothing but number of gram equivalent by, so that is weight of gram equivalent by gram equivalent weight into 1000. Okay, 1 liter of solution, and also number of moles which are present in 1 liter of solution. That is gram molecular weight by gram equivalent weight. So this is the relation between molar and equivalent conductance. Is that clear? Which is very, very important. The relation. Say for example, for HCl, example we will see. What is the relation between molar and equivalent conductance? H plus Cl minus. In this case what happens? The molar conductance, here molar conductance is equal to equivalent conductance, because here gram molecular weight of HCl is equal to gram molecular weight of gram equivalent weight of HCl. Is that clear? So similarly you can take sulfuric acid. Now in this case 2 H plus ions plus a sulfate ion we are getting. So in this case, what happens? Gram molecular weight is equal to 2 times the gram equivalent weight. Okay, na? Because gram molecular weight is 98, but whereas gram equivalent weight of sulfuric acid is what? 49. That is 2 times it is. Then what happens? Molar conductance by equivalent conductance is equal to gram molecular weight is 98 by gram equivalent weight is 49. That is 2 by 1. That is nothing but molar conductance is equal to 2 times the equivalent conductance. So what we can give here relation molar conductance by equivalent conductance is equal to n factor. N factor. Okay, na? Or else you can take it as what? Z. If it is an acid, you have to consider the basicity. If it is an base, you have to consider acidity of that base. Is that clear? So we'll see some problems on this. The specific conductance of barium sulfate after converting with the specific conductance of water is the given specific conductance of barium sulfate, that is K is equal to how much? 3.06 into 10 power minus 5 ohm inverse centimeter inverse. And equivalent conductance of barium sulfate is also the given. Equivalent conductance is how much? 153 the given ohm inverse centimeter square per gram equivalent. Per gram equivalent. Okay. So what they are saying, calculate normality. Now we know that what K is equal to, equivalent conductance is equal to K into 1000 by normality. Why I am taking here the specific conductance units are what? Ohm inverse centimeter square. Here centimeter is there, then we have to take the 1000 on the numerator. Just now we had seen the formula. K is what? 3.06 into 10 power minus 5 into 1000 by, here equivalent conductance is how much? 153. Okay. So then what happens here? Normality we have to calculate. So 153. So this will be 2 times, that is 0.02 it is. Okay. If it is multiplied, then it will become what? Normality is equal to, just 2 zeros get cancelled. So 2 times it is, that is 2 into 10 power minus 4 you will get. That is the normality. What about its molarity? They are asking both calculate normality and molarity. So from solutions we know that what molarity by normality. Normality by molarity is equal to, that is gram molecular weight by gram equivalent weight. Is it or not? So how you will get here gram molecular weight by gram molecular weight by 2. In case of water, in case of barium sulfate, its basicity is 2. Then what happens? Both will be get cancelled. So it will go up. Then what happens? Normality by molarity is equal to 2. So from that, molarity is equal to what? Normality by 2. So normality is how much? 2 into 10 power minus 4 by 2. That get cancelled. So 1 into 10 power minus 4 is what? Molarity. Is that clear? So next we'll see the second question. That is molar conductance of a solution is given. Its molarity is 0.01 m they given. It's a specific conductance they are asking. So molar conductance is equal to, in centimeters they given. So K into 1000 by molarity. Okay na? So molar conductance is how much? 1.26 into 10 power 2. Specific conductance we have to calculate 10 power 3 by molarity is how much? 10 power minus 2. M is how much they given? 0.01. That can be written as 10 power minus 2. So now this 10 power minus 2 in denominator, it will come this side. It will multiply. So 10 power 2, 10 power minus 2 get cancelled. So then what happens? K is equal to 1.26. Here multiplying 10 power 3, it will come this side. The denominator, that it can be written as 10 power minus 3. That is the specific conductance. Is that clear? It is units will be what? Ohm inverse centimeter inverse. Next here, the conductivity of 0.01 molarity. So 0.01 molarity. So of KCl solution is how much? Conductivity, that is K they are given. 1.41 into 10 power minus 3. What is its molar conductance they are saying? So Siemens centimeter, centimeter is there. They are asking molar conductivity, then K into 1000 by molarity. Now K is how much? 1.41 into 10 power minus 3 into 10 power 3. By molarity is what? 10 power minus 2. These two get cancelled. 10 power minus 2 will go up. It becomes 10 power plus 2. That is 1.41 into 10 square. That is nothing but 141. Okay now. So what are the units for molar conductance? Ohm inverse centimeter square per mole. Is that clear? So these are the three types of conductance: specific conductance, equivalent conductance, molar conductance with related problems. So next we are going to see the variation of conductance with concentration and what factors affect on this electrolytic conductance, and after that most important Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation and Coriolis law of independent migration of ions. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep watching Upper Chemistry classes.